Forge Captain Kyle Bekker and Mitch Houlahan bring you the Captain's Log on the Forge Audio Network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another special moment here in Hamilton, Ontario. Winning isn't easy, but I think it's getting contagious around these places. Contagious around these places. Contagious around these places.
Here we go.
Kyle Bekker just took it out on that ball.
And I don't know how much Kyle Bekker knows about that one.
That's crazy.
I think the
Knew
start.
exactly what I was doing.
think I was actually. Didn't it sound like a real thing?
Yeah,
Like that should have
good.
just gotten good. I think someone needs to use that.
I think we're using it.
I just need some more time in the studio.
No, that the
Listen to-
choppiness is part of it.
Yeah, but listen to this part with.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another special moment here in Hamilton, Ontario. Winning isn't easy, but I think it's getting contagious around these places. Contagious around these places.
Oh, you're
It's
saying
like-
like someone needs to put that in the beginning of a song?
Like, yeah. Like now, you just need to put a good song to that, or like
Yeah.
do some stuff, other
and then
than just
some
like,
hard dubstep starts.
Yeah. Exactly. We need some dubstep. So how was
good.
the game for you?
The game on Saturday.
Yeah, I guess just the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, not the best, but again, this isn't even a glass. This isn't even a glass half full thing. This is just we're gonna talk about it. Boys came out. We knew there was obviously a lot of hype around the game. We had a chance to set a record of most points secured at home in a CPL season. Obviously the week before in Valor, we clinched the shield, which was huge. And then coming back, you have like all the stuff planned. You're gonna lift the thing. There's gonna be a little bit of party after. And by no means am I saying we came in overconfident, as the late great Phil Iafredi, our old youth soccer coach, would absolutely cane us for pulling up to a game, taking it a little lightly because the other team wasn't quote unquote up to our level, and then we just get laughed off the park. But
underestimating.
we came out great. We were hot for the first 15, 20 minutes, then gave away two real sloppy square balls, gave away a corner, and they scored. And we got punched in the face, and the boys just chucked it. Disappointing.
Yeah, but let's
Tough.
talk about who cares about the game?
I'm down to talk about it. I'll tell you what I did like. I don't know if you caught any of this because you were actually in the barn in attendance.
Yeah, barely. We'll talk about that though.
Yeah, but you were there.
Playing with your.
The one thing I did
lad.
like when we kind of took our foot off the pedal a little bit after we conceded, and it just got a little sloppy, it got a little messy. Boys were kind of playing on our ones instead of a collective. We were hearing it from our own fans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was not like the entire collective, and this is by no means like you can't say, what do you guys?
No, it's the best.
You're mad all of a sudden because we aren't playing the best and we've won a billion times.
Yeah.
No, this was good. Like there was sloppy passes, and we were hearing it.
Yeah, it was it's not like we're not mad at you.
That was just like it was just like such a dumb, sloppy, lazy play on my behalf, and like me, Noah, and Malcolm were just none of us were on the same page, and it essentially looked like I just gave like a little baby kick out of bounds. It was awful.
Yeah,
and everyone was like, "What the hell are you doing?" It was so good because like we were so flat, no one was talking on the field, and you could just there were some good chirps, timely. That was just they care, they're tuned in, they didn't leave, and they were there, and they wanted it. That's great.
That's what you get from family. Fans aren't mad at you; they're just disappointed.
Yeah, they just expect better from you.
100%. That's funny. There was like it was just one of those games. There was like a lot of just like a lot of head backs, like a lot of like body language from everyone, a lot of just like missed things. Like it's just one of those. I like that the fans were doing that. It's great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was by no means like a woe is me comment on any of the stuff that was the feelings that were being shared. I was like, no, I like it. Fair play.
You know what one of my favorite, I actually said this at the game, one of my favorite things at games
What?
Is just hearing people chirp you in the crowd.
Chirp me? Personally?
Yeah.
Were there some good stuff?
I mean, always. It's just like, it's funny because it's just like, you know, they don't know that we're all sitting. Sometimes your family's sitting around and it's just like, yeah, this guy sucks. I don't know. But just over the years, you know, there's always, it's a game. You're supposed to be critical.
Yeah. Oh,
number
100%.
10. That number 10. What is 10 doing tonight? That's usually
He's so
me.
Get him out of here.
This old guy's still out there. No, this is all just what I say during the games.
You and Pete just going back and forth.
So
get your feet moving. Get your feet moving.
My first half views were the best. I was just looking at the back of your dad's head. I was trying to get some good clips of it for the old vlog, but there was one, you know, where Hoj turned the guy on the line and cut it back.
Yeah.
And then you skied it, popped it. You didn't sky it, but
No,
could have done better. And I just looked down at Pete, and there's no one around him. Your mom's not with him; she's over and she's playing with Benny and stuff. And he like just the head shakes up, like all half is the best. Yeah. He's just
it's so animated too. Like he might not actually be saying something for the first time, but he's saying something.
Oh man, it was the best.
Just bring you right back to the old Oakville Blue Stars.
Yeah, man, he just has that row to. I think everyone's left him. He just has the row to himself. It's just Pete's row now. Try to look up next time. Yeah, like, nobody wants to get in that line of fire.
Yeah, we don't need this. It's not worth it. We came here to watch a game, not get scolded.
Yeah. So, but yeah, almost didn't get in because tickets weren't left for me. Actually, a lot of our friend group tickets weren't left for. Let's just address it right now. So we don't have to tell Glenn directly. He can just listen to this here.
Yeah, we know
what happened. We
know he's a listener. Well, here's the thing. I was talking to old Cito on the way in, and I was like, buddy, you got the little man. He's coming to the game. You got the whole fan family. Lady Tiger's in the mix. Pops is in the mix too. You guys want to go over to the club so the kid can just run around a little bit? I was like, I'll get you some tickets. And he goes, yep, just let me know if it's locked. Otherwise, like, it's not a big deal. I'm fine. He's like, we'll be on the other side. Like, you know what? It's fine. It's not a problem. Send a message. All of their names, even popped your name on the list. Kat was obviously in there. Benny was in the mix that game. Tickets were sorted. And find out after the game, no tickets. Unreal.
So I will say, I'm
not throwing anyone under the bus.
I got there slightly late, a little bit after kickoff,
as you do for a sporting event.
But
show up at halftime.
Yeah. So when we go in and at the front desk, I got lucky too because I didn't really know the plan. I remember I'd said like, "Yep, I'm in for sure," but then I brought the family along too, and I think just because I had cute little babe with us, that's the only reason we got in. Just happened to run into long-haired Ethan, hockey hair Ethan, and he hooked it up. I was like, yeah. I think the message here is just anyone should just go in the front door and be like, yeah, Kyle was supposed to leave tickets for me.
Yeah, if everybody just says that when
you're in.
Again, you're like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
This idiot can never remember to leave his tickets.
And then the last minute, ticket text too that, can we talk about Lee's last minute ticket text?
He's been getting nervous, and I feel like it's unlike the guy. I feel like he's usually this doesn't really faze him. Maybe he's just getting a little older.
Yeah,
getting a little nervy.
Doesn't think everything's going to work out for him these days.
This is all the stuff like Pete's starting to rub off on him. Well, you're gonna have to get to the airport about 45 hours early if you got a flight next week.
I think the old Bekker anxiety sets in around
the ripe age of 40. I think you turned 40, and this is when it all. Maybe guy. Beat was just calm, cool, and collected until he hit 40, and then he's like, "I'm sick of this." That's just like, well, okay, we're going to an event next week. Yep, locked in. Yeah,
That's
can you get me
pretty
tickets?
funny.
100%. And then you're just gonna get berated with text messages up until the point when you're like, "Yeah, man, they're coming. Don't worry, I'm gonna send them to you. Haven't forgotten. Got it? Yes. Okay, cool. Where are the tickets?"
Yeah, Lee's turned into the hey, Kyle, I kind of need to print my tickets off. I need to have them in my hand.
He's ripping off MapQuest before he goes anywhere now.
Yeah.
Oh, unreal.
Yeah, nope. But it got a parking spot right there too. Someone happened upon a dream spot. Long-haired Ethan.
Things are coming up, Mitch.
Coming up, Mitch, and then we're in the old, and then we're in the family room. The kids are, it was awesome.
Yeah, you had an all-time video. Maybe we'll pop that in there. Just cinematography. What was it? Cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah.
Cinematography.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, of your daughter, and then just panning over to Benny, just staring into your soul. Yeah, but the best part is in the video is like everyone's like someone's dead on the ground and everyone's
and you're just standing right there. Yeah, it was hilarious.
It's a classic.
I didn't even notice that.
These soccer softies.
Yeah,
always faking.
So, what do you think about the trophy lift after just in general?
I'll tell you what, it was. I
think it was great because it just would have been a throwaway game. And then at least everyone got to go on the field, and there was a nice little. We didn't overdo it. You can't overdo it, but it was.
I think there was some talks of are we gonna give this like the old conference championship? No one touch it. No. But then like leading into it, like so before the game, one of the guys from media popped in and was like, "So this is what we're doing." I'm like, "Yeah, we're not touching it. We're going hockey on this." And he was like, "Whoa." I'm gonna have to. That's not in the plan. And obviously, it was like it's set up. Like the commissioner is gonna be there. He's gonna hand it to you. You guys do a whole thing, and like they're clearly trying to create content and drive all this thing. So it wasn't really a discussion, but we were like, "No, we're not doing that." And I think it was throwing some people for a loop. And then we go out, and before we were walking out, there was like we're not doing it. And I was like, who gives a shit? Just do it.
Yeah. It was that close before game time.
What do you mean before the trophy thing?
Even after the game?
Yeah. So we all walked in, and it wasn't like it was a big discussion or anything, but it was just like, yeah, like this, you're doing it. Like, just do it. Don't be an idiot. I was like, all right, fine. But no, I think it was cool. It was nice that like all the fans came into it. Like it was. I feel like we don't really miss a beat in terms of these things. I think it's something that has been done.
Well, like we always do it. We always do it good. Yeah, for sure.
Like the support staff around it. I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I think that was nice, and then just having all the fans come on the field just made it a little extra. Everyone got their nice little pics with the trophies, and then there's a ton of kids there, which was sweet to make sure everyone got some autographs. I think I gave some kid the old T-shirt, which was sharp. It was the kid who walked out before the game, which was nice. He was still hanging around. Gave him one of those, which is great. And then the boys had a nice little party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was great.
Good little rip.
Boys had a good little rip in the hammer. It was nice.
Doesn't happen
team night out to just make sure everyone was to enjoy it, and coach, he brought us in. Bobby said he actually had a good little talk after the game. Brought everyone in, and it was just make sure, boys, like this has been a tough season. You guys still won. You deserve this. Don't let this dictate what happens tonight. Enjoy it. Have a good time. Be together, and then let's refocus. And it was, I think, like the timing of all of it was perfect because it's such a classic thing. You come out, you get punched in the face, you're all butthurt. Like, oh my God, I'm so sad we lost. We still won the league. And then you're going to let that like ruin a night. You know what I mean? When it's like, guys, every single day we're in here together. We're spending more time with each other than we are with our family in some instances. Like, let's do it. Let's enjoy it. We deserve it. We earned it.
Yeah.
And that was, it was good.
In the hallway, Eddie said that him and your dad could have played center back and won the league.
In the game that was just played?
No, he said the entire season. So he's not giving you any credit until the real trophy's lifted, you know?
That's the best. These guys, the two of them. Can you give him an inch, huh?
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah. Max, Tissot, announced the old retirement, end of the season. I was surprised to see him out there. I didn't know he was I didn't really watch the whole video, I guess. I thought it was like, I'm just done right now. But yeah.
Just go. There's like 3 games left. They're in a playoff spot. They have a chance to play for a trophy. You know what, guys? I'm over this, man.
I didn't know his. I didn't know his.
That's how people retire. You kidding me?
I don't know. But
What an idiot. What an idiot.
yeah, honestly, in hindsight, it makes sense what he's doing, wrapping her up at the end of the season.
Makes sense when he's not doing anything crazy. He's just playing.
No, he's retiring at the end of the year.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah, now it makes sense. He's not retiring with 3 games left in a title race.
Yeah, we're gonna have the boy back on all-time episode.
Fuck is he? Yeah, I know. He should he should just either come on full time or just probably replace me. But
no, let's get him in here full time. I think he would love it.
He's gonna have some time now that he's retired. Officially.
I'll tell you what.
Starting
Max
today.
is the best guy.
Yeah, he's the best.
We love the boy.
Did you chat with him at all?
Him up. Yeah. Had a nice little chat on the field, and then obviously like we had to kind of like cut that short with the celebration. Everything had to like keep taking over, and then we caught each other in the hall before they took off, and it was sharp. Crazy. We kind of started the old journey around the same time. Obviously, we've spent some time together in some different places, Montreal, San Fran, Forge, playing against each other in multiple of those markets. Yeah. So it was crazy. Happy for him, though. He's in a good place, and, I mean, had an awesome career, done a lot, ton to be proud of, and what a guy, though. What a guy.
Yeah. We need to have him back on. We need to have someone on at some point.
I know.
Imagine we had a guest this week. It would have been great.
Crazy. I think we were supposed to have a guest, and then we just got big leagued.
No. We support cancellations last minute, especially. I mean, it's our
attitude reflects leadership.
If you're not,
does it not?
You know
does it not?
We actually only like the guests who cancel.
Yeah, it's like, all right, this guy gets it. This person gets it.
Yeah, we wait for it.
Yeah,
people show up and they're like, "You think we're actually going to do it this week?" Nah, come on. You got to cancel at least 2 or 3 times before it happens.
Fake a couple technical difficulties. There's never anything wrong. We can do it.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you what, I saw Borges up in the stands. That guy's ready to just come back and take everyone to town, take everyone to task.
Yeah, he did not like sitting out. I'll tell you that. So it's great. He's recovered. He's back in the squad. He's someone we need. He's just been so good this year. What a player.
Yeah. When do we do a full season recap?
You tell me, buddy. You're driving the boat.
I'm driving the boat. I was listening to a couple of old episodes, and I think just like we need to listen back because we mess up. No, I won't say me. You mess up so many of those lines. Just
we knew that before
the ships. Yeah, all the what are those called? Idioms.
I don't
know.
Like
I don't know. There was one.
What is it? Not you're driving the boat?
Yeah. Well, I think it's bus.
Are you kidding me?
But it's always like that. Like
it's always there, but it's a little wrong.
It's always there, and because they're like subtle. Because I like think they're correct, but then listening back, there was like 4 of them last week. It was great, or like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Whenever we did it last one.
Oh man, that's so.
And
good.
then I forget now, but there was, and I remember just like I kind of blanked, but it was that. What did Eddie? He's like the lending. He'd call me like J.P. Morgan.
Morgan Stanley.
Yeah, Morgan Stanley, but I think you said Morgan Sachs or like Morgan Chase or something. Like you messed it up.
It should have been Goldman Sachs.
Yeah,
and I just mashed the two of them together.
Yeah, Goldman.
Oh,
that was it.
Buddy.
I was like, hey, call me JP Sachs or something like that.
Call me TD Morgan.
But then I didn't even pick up on it. I just like sat there confused for a bit, and I was like, yeah, thanks.
But I feel like this is a thing that you've known, though. Like,
no, I know.
in our, obviously, we have quite a history. But I feel like I've had some gems over the years, but I feel like some of them when I'm like real hot and bothered, like getting after in a conversation, and I try and throw one out. It's just a little off. And it just bungs the whole thing up.
Just the old water under the fridge. They're just a bunch of rickies. It's a bunch of Trailer Park boys, Kyle, lines.
Yeah, I wish it was like worst case Ontario, but it's just I feel like it's dumber than those.
I don't know. I feel like you must have thrown them out in like a team talk though.
Well, with 100%,
you're yelling at the guys, and then you just throw out the dumbest line ever, but nobody's allowed to because you're all mad.
Okay, you know what I've been doing recently that I caught myself? I keep calling people the wrong names randomly.
Yeah,
like it's weird in
like
practice.
Calling them the wrong name,
like full on yells at like someone as if they're someone else. Like it's another person on the team, but they're like, guy, like,
yeah,
what are you talking about?
Like,
oh man, we had such a good one. Oh bro, I don't know when this started, and I'm actually like, I feel like I'm actually would pride myself on this. I've been just butchering set piece signals. Like the set piece is what I want to do. Like I'm doing it. Like I know where it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
But we've like switched up like the signal of a few of them in the last little bit. Yeah, like I forget which game. It was like a home game a few games ago, and I went and took a corner, and I was fully doing a signal for something else, and then I did another one.
Right.
And so it happens, and I literally am running back, and it was Malcolm. I was like, Malcolm, you're in the wrong spot. And he's looking at me, he goes, what are you talking? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I was like, I did this. He's like, no, guy, like you put that up. And I'm like, no, I didn't. And then I literally started laughing because I caught myself. I was like, ooh, my bad. Sorry, buddy.
Oh man, I feel like
he was laughing in my face like this guy's a crazy person.
You're getting into like Twilight years, like all this old Captain Kyle stories. Gonna be like, yeah, this guy was calling us the wrong name in practice, putting up the wrong signs.
This guy I'm senile. I'm losing it.
Yeah, honestly, I saw you took a corner with the old left peg.
They've been better than the ones with my right.
It was nice.
Yeah, unreal. Feels good.
You
feel like it's a little sneaky little flex.
You've come a long way with the corners and set pieces. We've had to sit through a lot.
Oh, come on, buddy.
Nah, come on. Next week, a guest.
That's our promise?
No. Maybe. Next week, a guest. Maybe.
Well, I think next week we're going to have a little surprise for the guest. I think we cooked up something in the old pre-show. We're going to have a new slant. New bit?
What's that?
Well, I
We
can't
cooked
say
it up?
Can't say it. We're gonna have a new.
Oh, I'm excited.
This guy. Can't give it away. Well, buddy, yeah, next week we have Big App lean into a big game. That's the captain's log promise right there. Big App going into a big game.
Yeah.
Big semi.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Feel good. I feel like this is I was talking about it did a little interview the other day. It's the group chat's been buzzing about the old playoff format. Some people who just can't wrap their heads around why it's kind of cool and actually working out.
Yeah, some people who won't come on the podcast because they're scared.
just drawing a line in the sand, saying this isn't the sports that I know. But yeah, I feel like the fact that it's like for a neutral viewer, the fact that this season's coming down and up until the last game, I think 2nd through 5th are all up for grabs in terms of the order. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Competitive.
Yeah, you
gotta tune into Decision Day to see where the playoff format's gonna fall.
Decision Day? You mean the outcome?
Oh, sorry. Forgot about that.
Yeah, you guys ruined it by winning so early.
Yeah, but that'll be even crazier.
I mean, I'm excited to tune in for the outcome.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be great.
No.
Yeah,
boy, we need to get our. What do we right the ship?
Yeah,
Is that one good?
We need to write the bus.
Right the bus. We need to write the bus. The boys need a good performance to go out in Victoria to be feeling good going into that semi.
Yeah.
Make sure everyone's firing. Make sure there's some good feelings going into that big week of training. And we also want to see where everyone else's fates. I don't even know. I feel like I had something there.
There was way too many lines and ships and buses and things going around your head there.
That could have gone anywhere.
Honestly, I was not listening at all either. That was awesome. I saw that there's a captain's log fishing show.
Come on.
Yeah, pretty good.
Should we try and do a collab? I think it's a good call. What's it all about? Have you tuned in?
Yeah, they fish.
What is it?
It's just a guy.
Is
with
this a show or is this
actually no? It was.
Is this our Hawkman's the short story that he put together?
We need to get Hawkman back on the old. No. This was I saw it on a Samsung channel. I've moved off Hell's Kitchen.
Oh,
I told you I watch Fear Factor and I look up all the people because they give you your first and last name. Yeah. See what they're up to. See what the guys that are,
Well, that's funny you brought up Fear Factor. Liam, the old the Forgers head physio, he claims he would be very good at Fear Factor.
How could he be good at Fear Factor? It's like the most random. What do you mean? Like what? He's just good at like stunts.
Hey, or he's good maybe at Liam's gonna have to come on and defend himself because right away I was like, what? No chance, guy. Oh, I'm just gonna go in this. How are you gonna prepare for it? Be like, okay, get in this coffin filled with snakes.
Yeah,
get out of here.
Like you can't. Yeah, you can't.
What if they just hit you with something that you're deathly afraid of? And then crap.
Like what exactly are you saying you're good at? Like you're just good at handling situations.
I just get into a good place. And I know it's going to be okay.
Or just like, I can eat anything.
Yeah. Like, all right, buddy. You were the guy on the team that everyone just put their ketchup and leftovers into a drink and mash it all together. And you're like, I ate it. Oh, Fear Factor. Get out of here. Get out of town.
Oh, man.
I think Liam might be the guest. We just figured it out.
And we're going to, let's just do a Fear Factor episode. I will say, it's shocking that nobody died during Fear Factor ever. Like they
what
pushed
did
the
Joe
envelope.
Rogan have everyone doing?
I don't know. He's just like giving everyone weird high fives. I honestly can't get over it.
Always like an awkward.
Every time he's
like dap up.
I can't see myself, but like every time he's like told someone good luck, he's like good luck. It's like does a weird shit.
Just like breaks their wrist.
Yeah, it's like he cocks his like thing back. He's like, I don't know, it looks weird. But yeah, what a stupid show. And all the people sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. Great show. But also everyone on that show was just like a wannabe actor.
Oh, for real? Like that was their big break?
Yeah, there must have been like some
just gotta get my foot in the door. Valtrex or Fear Factor.
They're like, someone will see, like, I just need to get this mug on TV and I'll get picked up. I think that's what happened. Must have been like some agency that was just like putting them all, But yeah, Fear Factor. I moved on from the Hell's Kitchen channel to Fear Factor. Saw Captain's Log Fishing Show.
You got to tune in. Let me know what it's all about, and then we'll have our people reach out to their people.
Do you think
a podcast while fishing? Probably. I mean, how could this get any worse?
Podcast on the boat? How could this get any worse?
No. This is great.
Come on. What kind of TV do you want to do after your career's done?
None.
Come on. You know you can act.
What, I'm just going to be an actor? Or you mean like try and do like commentary stuff?
No. Like work your way up. Maybe start Law and Order.
Dude, I genuinely think I might be the worst actor of all time. I couldn't think of any. Do you think you could, like, dead serious, be like, all right, I'm going to go crush this take? You think you could go do a scene?
No chance.
Could you think of anything worse?
I couldn't think of anything worse, honestly.
When we do like a little commercial or like a little spot for a sponsor.
Yeah.
And they give us like a bunch of lines we got to read.
Yeah.
You should see the pretzel my brain gets put into trying to remember 3 lines someone just said to me. It's if you think I'm butchering idioms or whatever the hell you call them, guy, wait till it's like, all right, yeah, you got to reach out to this group, call this group, blah 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 blah. Buddy, the words are getting all over all mashed up.
100%. Well, but I mean, if you were professional,
And then you start sweating.
but you should have got the lines before, man. These pretzels are making me thirsty. You got to get that shit sorted before.
I just got to get in the right space. Yeah, honestly, I think that would be one of the funniest things. If maybe we should do that, maybe that would be a great content bit. If you got everyone
acting
on the Forgers to be like, you have to memorize a monologue and someone's got to you got to reenact a bit.
Yeah, like do a scene.
Yeah,
reenact a scene.
Imagine how. I mean, I would never agree to it. That's like, awful. That'd be the worst thing ever.
Like I'm just thinking of it right now. Like imagine you're having to do like an emotional scene. You're just like having to fake all that stuff.
Buddy, awful. I just even think back to like sometimes like being a rookie and it's like you got to go up in front of everyone and like we used to, the classic was like sing a song and I would be like just sitting there with a nosebleed being like, this is awful. They're not actually going to make me do this. And like it wasn't even that bad. It's like you go up for 45 seconds, just try, pick a good song, everyone starts singing, it'll be fine. Like you move on. Or you just get pelted with stuff and then you also just move on. But like imagine you're just dead serious. You're going to go in. It's like, all right, this is a heavy scene. I'm going to go in there. This is what I want the audience to feel. Oh, my God. That's brutal. That might be the worst thing ever.
Yeah. No, that was a good. But yeah, what? You had to stand on a chair and do a song. Do you get the music in the background?
I've had both. Silent and tunes. When you got the tunes, you're like, oh, this is great.
Yeah. What was your go-to song when you had to do it?
The very first one I did, and I feel like it was a little bit of a hack, and everyone was upset, but they couldn't do anything about it. Is I did the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air intro.
Yeah, that's smart.
Knocked it out.
Yeah, because you didn't have audio on that one, huh? Didn't have tunes in the background.
That was.
I mean, how many songs can you do like off the top of your head, anyways?
Phones, you got to read the lyrics.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Honestly,
but that's just one where it's like if you just commit to it, even as awful as it is, it's just better for everyone, especially if you had like an older group. Like if you were just a cool guy, I'm not even going to try, then it's like, all right, then you deserve to get bullied.
Hey, isn't that like everything in life?
Just got to put yourself out there.
Just got to put yourself out there.
Hey, just be yourself, man. Don't worry about being cool.
I think that, yeah. Hey, that's why I didn't play for Canada. I didn't want to do that.
It's like, all right, you want this cap or you want to sing? I'm good, man. I'm going home.
Match. That guy's captain material, whoever does that. Nah, come on. You gotta be a team guy.
100%.
But yeah. All right. I'll get a scene for us for next week. Make sure you have them memorized.
Right. Honestly, I think it could be kind of funny. If you were like, all right, here's the thing, and I have to actually, I think we should do a bet for it. We'll figure out a bet, and the loser has to just dead serious give us a scene. Give us a 45 to a minute long scene.
A soliloquy.
I don't know what that is.
We learned that in the same English class together. Didn't you have to memorize a Shakespeare bit?
No.
Page out of Shakespeare.
With old. What is his name? Patterson?
Billy Madison?
To be.
All right. All right, we're getting off track here. But nice to be back, eh?
Hey.
In the captain's chairs.
The log boys, the log dogs.
We're never going to miss another again.
We wouldn't do it. We wouldn't do it to our loyal supporters.
Yeah. All right.
But everyone's got to tune in for a big weekend. Big game against Pacific honestly, this Saturday. What is it? The outcome?
The outcome.
Tune in. 4 p.m. Eastern time. It's going down.
This was The Captain's Log with Kyle Bekker and Mitch Houlahan. The guys will drop another episode sometime, whenever they get to it. In the meantime, we would love and appreciate for you to like, follow, subscribe, click on the little bell, do all the things in all the places you get entertained, and you'll find more of this type of content. And that also means we get to spend more time together on the Forge Audio Network.